Hello, my name is Josiah Ray. I'm going to show you how to create a very quick Polaroid effect using Adobe CS3. Now, what I'm going to use is After Effects, and After Effects is really designed for doing special effects work on video. I like it for doing effects on photos though, because unlike Photoshop, when you apply an effect, you can change it at any time. In Photoshop, once you apply effect, it kind of gets flattened right into the photo and you have to undo several steps to change what you applied. So what I'm going to show you, you can use inside of Photoshop. It's basically the same methods, the same techniques, and it will work. I'm going to use all the built-in plugins, so it will work with any version of Adobe. So I'm going to open up my After Effects here, and I'm going to right-click to import my photo. Let me just find my headshot real quick that I took. And there we go. So we're going to drag this down to creating a new composition. And I'll need to zoom out here. I'll just select fit up to 100%. And so we're going to apply some effects to this to make it look more Polaroid. The first one we want to do is ramp up the contrast a little bit. So let's go to color correction, levels, and I'm going to sort of begin bringing this slider in the top part where you see the RGB histogram. I'm going to begin bringing that up to crush some of the blacks a little bit, and I'll bring down the white to bring the whites up, so kind of increase the highlights and darken the blacks. The next thing we want to do is increase the saturation because it's going to be decreased in the next step. So color correction, hue and saturation. Then we'll begin ramping the saturation up a little bit. Now you want to get it pretty high, but not so high you begin to get this sort of distortion of color. So we'll bring it back down a little bit, and right about there looks pretty good. And the last thing we want to do is go to Effect, Color Correction, Tritone. And this gives us the sort of sepia color look. And I'm going to bring the blend with original up and back down, and we'll kind of get it in the middle area somewhere there. So we've got sort of the ramping of highlights and the crushing of blacks, and we've got the overall brownish color, but with color showing through it. You can also put a quick vignette on this by going to Layer, New, selecting Solid, and we'll just make this a black. All right. And up underneath the mask tool here, we're going to select elliptical and just double click on the tool. And it will create a quick elliptical mask filling the entire frame. Underneath the mask controls, we'll select subtract, open it up, and begin increasing the feather on this. So really ramp the feather up quite high. And I'm going to bring the resolution down to 1/4 just so that we can see the effects a little quicker. So that looks pretty good, and we can also increase the expansion just to lighten up the edges a little bit. And there you go. It's a very quick Polaroid looking effect. I hope you've enjoyed this video on how to do the Polaroid effect in Adobe CS3. I'm Josiah Ray.